the Bulldogs. Perfect commentators alongside me, Brad Johnson and Nick Revolt. Between them, they'll give a very balanced view of today's game. And some of those hard-running midfielders for the Dogs, including McRae, straight into the thick of the action. As we know, Josh Dunkley, 39 disposals last week. Wasn't a career best, 41 was. But 24 of them contested possession. That certainly was a best. Duray gives them the opportunity down there for Norton. Just shut down, but he's able to reopen the door. Caulfield braced himself for what was coming. Down form, hasn't he? Sinclair and Savage, a couple of the Saints that have played every game this year. Lloyd's been an excellent pickup, and Duray handy as well for the Dogs. Gets them to the teeth of goal, and this man always knows where they are. Dixon with the first.
Coming in, and the way they were able to compete, get that ball and keep it alive, and Dixon was the one who was able to move through the contest. You can see Caulfield there just disappointed with the result on the back of that. They had numbers at the fall of the ball, the Saints. They were just a little bit stagnant.
Former bomber Carlisle to help him work it out. And Brown back to Savage again. Gresham, good pressure, wasn't immune to it because it did force a fumble or two. Clark tried to put the reverse on there and get out of there, but he couldn't. You can see the confidence building in that young man. Duray, Caleb Daniel back, always a Dog favourite. High again inside the 50. Off Dale to Johannesson. On one of those searching runs out of defence. That time without the ball until he got into the short 50. Pass.
Let him go now, let him go, Shane.
Oh, as he played on there, the umpire called it.
Played on.
Yep.
Nothing going the Bulldogs' way. After they kicked the first goal of the game, they watched us and Kilda kick the next 5 amongst those teams that are fighting it out, so there's not too many easy games. Bontempelli. Quick kick from Norton. Sit the top of the square. Is that going to go through? It is, and it's Bailey Dale. But he takes his chance there.
Yeah, he does. He's a smart player, Bailey Dale. And you can see there, just understood the situation he was in to keep the ball, not take possession of the ball and just keep it going. He gets just a toe to it, but enough to push it through.
Kelly kick. Bailey Smith went searching and he found Bont. Back to the square. Norton's got it. Was there a hole or a block? Whatever it was, it's ticked off. And all or nothing this year, 4 times he's kicked 3 goals or more, including the memorable bag of 5 against Richmond. But Norton.
Well, it's deflating because the mids have lifted their rating, giving their forwards more entries, more looks at it. You've got to kick those goals.
Bruce was coming one way, Cordy the other. Emphatic spoil. Became an attacking play for the Bulldogs quickly. Smith to Tory Dixon. Is he just on the... So he's giving us the sign that he can kick it. Let's see if he follows through. He did. He followed right through the middle. And how important is being able to kick?
Well, this spoil here, that's as good as a kick, because what it actually does, you see Billings there get trapped under the ball. It cleared the whole wave of St Kilda crummers, and all of a sudden they were all offside. It was Bulldogs small forwards out the back. Created an opportunity. That's a great finish. Other than inviting the turnover through the midfield.
Norton comes at the kicker, but he goes over his head. He was able to back in and still make a contest of it. Norton. The goalkeeper, in effect there, Savage. He's shunned Lipinski, kicks it long instead. Smith waiting at the back. Dale had an impact. Oh, they rushed it. They had the resources there to get a goal between them for Hunter. Lloyd, he's covering a lot of territory right now.
He leads well with the footing. Just a natural forward. Obviously couldn't squeeze his way into it. Pretty powerful Tigers outfit.
They filled the 50. English was the tallest target, and he wraps his hands around it, and there's nothing the Saints can do.
Didn't have in the contest.
So the big beanpole ruckman from 35 metres out makes no mistake. And it's a much better Bulldogs outfit in the second quarter. There's significant damage already been done in the game.
Where he comes from too, Tim English. So he was in the centre square when that ball was marked by Lloyd, but just pushed inside, got himself to a dangerous position, realised he had the mismatch on Sinclair. Sinclair looks around and thinks, where's our big man? So the ability to...
No one's quite sure what to do about it. McRae plays it back for Hunter. To the square again, they continue to threaten. Slightly astray. Lipinski crafts a little kick, and speaking of crafty, Sam Lloyd looking for 50, doesn't get it.
That's a clever kick. Shaped like he was going to just try to score it around to the top of the square.
And he moves around, left foot. Just didn't quite get it off the boot in the perfect position. Dunkley again forced to ruck and rove. And kick it behind.
Score, and
just as you say that.
just as we say that, they pull a kick into the corridor.
It almost came good for Steele, but he walked into a tackle.
Yeah, he was under pressure.
Shacky reflexes were excellent. It's going to be a throw-in rather than a behind, so that's a positive cross. Suckling, and that'll do as far as the Saints are concerned. The Bulldogs' effort was better in the second quarter, but the return was not there to show. The Saints continuing to dominate this game on the scoreboard. A game which has had a bit of feeling right from the start, and that's the way it stays.
Well, and there's a little bit of a wrestle going on in the Bulldogs forward line. McRae had 18.
It's on, boys.
Not just a little bit of a wrestle.
There we go. It's on now.
Thanks, guys.
When we say it's on, it's not 1970s
No,
on, but
it's not.
it's on for the modern game.
This is where it all sort of started, just into Norton.
Oh, this is like the 1985 grand final, 84 grand final revisited. McRae, all straight lines towards goal. Norton, a chance to assess, but still left his lines.
Cool opportunity for Norton there. They target him at the start of this quarter. They're into him again, trying to put that physical pressure on him. If he nailed that, he's got one to go back at him with. It would have lifted some spirit.
And emphatic with the fist. Gets them to Bailey Dale at 50. He ignored the lead from Lloyd, went to the square. And where's the whistle going here? Dixon's kicked a goal. And it's paid.
And now they go after Carlisle. He was the one that initiated the...
Fell well short. Dale got them surging again. Lipinski to English. Lloyd is on a path back to goal. Instead,
It's going to be a free kick to Marcus Bontempelli. He's being held.
the advantage is paid and taken. Dynamic Dogs that time. Bailey Dale puts it through for another goal.
Effectively on this occasion.
It was just a direct path, wasn't it, really? There was no crabbing sideways there.
Membry, clever handball. Parker chases on. Ray and Loney couldn't commit too far because Loney got completely taken down and maybe taken out.
It was clean.
Yeah, the big contest, Jack Loney, the ball set up with Tim English. They both just come through the contest. That's the oval ball for you.
Brown again. He had Norton's measure, just his strength and experience. Sinclair cops it though from Norton. The frustration earns himself a free. Quick with the hands. Dunkley again. Rourke Smith had his back to goal. He turns quickly, fired it in. You can take your pick. And, well, Liver's worn one there. Just from Smith. Lloyd comes in. He's worked it back. Perfect shape. It's a goal. We're not going to go away here. That's the indication we're getting. Now the Dogs can come. Can Wood mount a serious challenge? It's high. They're set. And Bailey Dale, he claimed the mark. Umpire didn't think so. Dixon. That expertise around the sticks counts again. And they won't go away, the Dogs.
He's kicked all 3 goals that way today. So an error there by the Saints that was capitalised on by the Western Bulldogs.
Goal square, please, guys.
Dunkley away. Back to the skipper. Shacky this time. Hugs in the chest mark. That opportunity most welcome. He's going to get 50 here.
And Shane Savage.
About here, but no closer. This to within 27 points. No problems for Josh Shacky. Suddenly, he's a part of the day. He hits the scoreboard.
So because he's up the ground, he loses the matchup. You can see there it was English with Carlisle this time, and he was just floating across as the ruckman. Almost uncontested, and Shane Savage into the protected area.
Something in the middle. It was Marshall. The Dogs are onto it. Scooped up by Liberatore through the middle. Shackie's got some run, some vim, some vigour. He's got Lloyd. He's got the goals, and the Dogs are a-coming. Woof, woof, Jono. They're back in it.
It's really important. You can see here the kick inside just got nowhere near the target of Marshall, and then the composure of Liberatore, but he had numbers to choose from. Shackie's had some good moments in the last couple of minutes, and Lloyd loves a goal, good finisher.
There's that kick in him. He has the journey in him. And all you do is handball to a player under pressure. I don't get it.
Shackie, he shows what this means to him. It comes a bit of a cropper.
And it's on the player receiving the ball as well. So if you're looking ahead and you can see the pressure is going to be there, you should be calling for it.
Now the Dogs get some assistance out of Josh Shackie.
Pretty much be day's end, you'd think, for Josh Shackie.
The siren sounds. A fascinating quarter. The Dogs finally got going. They kicked 6 straight for the turn of the cross B. Well, might be okay in the end. Johannisen again skips forward. Tory Dixon's got 4 already. Couldn't handle that one. Carlisle made him wear one also. The hands are good this time. Smith to the square. And the other Smith will take the mark. The Bulldogs fans will remember the Carlton game where it looked like it was all over. And back and forth and back and forth. So who knows at this venue with the 6-6-6 rule.
Well, 8 of those possessions came in the second quarter and 5 inside 50, so they came in a rush. But he's done the job against Steele.
Yep, Lipinski to Dale. He clings on.
A good stretch
He's
from Bailey Dale.
given them an extra dimension up forward for that goal. Needs to go through for the Bulldogs. Looked a good shape off the boot. Comes back sweetly. And who knows? Hunter. Savage comes out to straight to the ball. Carlisle. Bailey Dale. This might come back for a 4th.
They're trying to get it away. Bailey Smith has fought extremely hard for 4 quarters today.
Did well, Bailey Smith. He has 3 blokes hanging onto him here, and he
just wants
still able to get rid of the footy.
Marshall the tap. McRae. Caleb Daniel. Out wide for Lipinski. Rushes it in. Man who's red hot at the moment. Bailey Dale.
He's got to have a shot.
Just to sow the seeds of doubt.
He's flushed it.
Oh, he has. He's kicked 5. Bailey Dale, come on down. And it's back to 20 points.
The 50 for Bailey Dale at the moment. Just leave him with a direct matchup that he's got.
Victim. And the Saints are going to win. Brett Ratton finds a way to get the Saints back on the winners list. The Change produces their 7th victory of the year. An entertaining affair.